Hi, this is Kimberly Reuter, business advisor and supply chain expert, and welcome back to my podcast. And we are back with Tiana. How are you doing?
I am great, Kim. So happy to be here.
Excellent. All right. So this is a topic Tiana and I've been kind of talking about on LinkedIn already, but today we are going to talk about rest and the power of rest and the freedom of rest.
Yes.
And so tell me a little bit about how you look at this.
I look at it as an integral, I can't even talk. Integral.
I can't help you.
It is the most important part of how we need to schedule our day, our week, our month, right? Yeah. There's so many of us, especially those who are first generation, especially those who come from what the world describes as poor organization, poor environments, have learned that our life is to work.
Yeah.
Because we've got to ensure the roof over our heads. We have to ensure ourselves and our bodies, our kids are fed, all the things.
Yep.
So that's all we know. So we have this in what I call inheritance of no rest, but we have to reclaim it. Our families are those who raised us, did so much for us, to now who those of us who have the education, who have worked so hard to be where we are, have to now reclaim this word that has been just seemed as such an ugly, almost like a non-appreciation for the hard work.
Yeah.
That it's a necessary vehicle to even put in your calendar. Like one person shared with me today that they do a rest day once a month.
Yeah.
They literally schedule it.
Yeah.
And it's amazing. And I'm like, I just take it when I need it. But now I'm like, nah, let me put that bad boy in the calendar too, because it is necessary. It allows you to recharge. It allows you to bring clarity to yourself and what you're doing so that you're even stronger once you come out of that day than you were before going into it.
100%. I think I shared with you, I don't know if I shared it on the podcast, but at a company I worked at a while back, I negotiated that as part of my package. Was I got a month off a day. I called it my spiritual day. And I went to a spa. And I stayed there all day. And it was a day for me just to kind of have everything done for me instead of me doing everything for everybody else. And that, I mean, it sounds silly, but it's really nice for people to just shuffle you from chair to table for an entire day while offering you nice little treats. If you haven't ever experienced it, try. It's fabulous. But the whole concept of rest. And so when you and I were at Amazon, we really struggled with this because there was no rest. Like there was no concept of rest. In fact, if you said that you needed rest,
it was like, what? What do you
might
need
not
rest
want to,
for?
like, maybe you told somebody in the bathroom you needed rest. Like you didn't publicly say that, I feel like I need some rest. Like that was kind of a secret.
Yeah, that wasn't a thing. The availability was nonstop. Like unless you chose to build boundaries for yourself, there was an expectation that you were always available.
Yeah. And good luck with that, by the way. But back then with the boundaries. So it was very much seen as a weakness. And I will say that I spent probably a good 3/4 of my career feeling that resting or taking time for myself was of one, that it was of no value. Like why would you do that? Yeah. And that it was really a sign of weakness, that if I couldn't go toe to toe with everybody else, hour to hour, minute to minute, day to day, that I wasn't doing it.
And it wasn't even also during the day. It was also like for me, I didn't take vacation time.
Oh, God, no.
I have walked away with so much vacation time across my career. It is ridiculous how much I gave to them
Yes.
versus them giving to me.
100%. 100% have been there on that one. So let's talk about what happens when you do rest, because eventually I got it.
Yes. Same
It took
here.
some time,
Yeah.
and we didn't get there all at once. It took a
No.
while, and I will say that there are different aspects of rest and different types of
Yeah.
rest in your life. You have professional, you also have to take personal rest from your own. There's just rest for you. It's just
That part, like you said, when you developed, added it into your contract for
yeah,
your job,
my job.
right?
Yeah.
You chose a day at the spa.
Yeah.
For me, that would never be the case.
Oh,
For me,
no.
it's put me in the one time I say put me in the corner, it will be that. Just put me in the corner with, I love my airplane pillow, like just my cozy up, and maybe some TV, or I'm reading or listening to a book,
Yep.
or I'm even just driving
Oh,
to
yes,
a
that's a
low,
good one. Just driving.
just driving. And then if I can stop by a body of water
Yes.
and just be in that, preferably salt water for me. But even if I'm at a lake, just looking at the reflection of the sun on the water, and
Mhm.
just that right there, it's also leave me alone.
Oh, that's the big
No
one.
call, no
Don't talk to
calls,
me.
no text, don't talk to me. That peace, that for me is the
It's
ultimate.
everything. Yeah. And hiking, another great way to get out and get
Mm,
some peace, some rest.
mm.
But let's talk, so professional rest. Professional rest is, I'm not coming in today, mental health day, I'm tired, I'm whatever that is.
Yeah.
But here's the key to that. You can't just be at home doing email.
No. Oh
That's not
gosh,
rest.
no.
That's just
People
not being
do
in the
that.
office.
Oh, I've seen so many people who are like, "Oh, I'm just using today to knock these things out."
Oh,
Then
yeah.
you're not taking care of yourself.
You're not taking vacation, babe.
Correct.
You're working in a different location. That's all it is. So rest, like true professional rest, is cut it.
Yes. Pure separation.
All of it. The
Yes.
text, the phone, the email, the Slack,
All of it.
all of it.
And there is no, "Oh, I'm just taking this one call." No. That's going against all of it.
Because any rest that you've gotten, like any sort of decompression that you've started to experience, you're just repressurizing again. And you start over.
And then that stuff is in your head for the rest of, so even if you think, "Oh, I'm just getting on a quick 30-minute," nah, that it lingers. And you
It was
almost
there
need double the
before.
time, triple the time
It does.
to get out your system again.
Yeah, because you had to plan for it for the beginning of your vacation. So the whole time you're on vacation, you know this thing's coming, right? I got this call at 11. I just came off vacation. I had a call. It was important. It was very important for me to do this for my new oyster company. I didn't mind
Yeah.
doing it. But
Yeah.
the whole time I was like, oh yeah, don't forget. I have a call at Thursday. Oh yeah, don't forget. I have a call Thursday at 12:30. Oh, don't forget. We can't go anywhere. I have to make sure that I'm close to whatever I need to do at 12:30 on Thursday. And
Yep.
then, of course, the meeting happened and it was great. It was a good meeting. But you're right. Then it kind of hung around like, how did the meeting go? What happened? Blah, blah, blah. Oh, I'm expecting some follow up. And so you never really get away from it.
No, no. And that part of remember, avoid, it takes away from the time that you're supposed to be enjoying yourself significantly, because you know yourself. You're going to forget once you're in it. And
Yeah,
now
I'm
you're
terrified of
stuck
forgetting
with it.
that I would like get to Thursday and be like, oh shit, I forgot about the meeting. And so, yeah, it weighs on you. And it made it a little bit harder to kind of enjoy the vacation because it was there. So when you're taking professional rest, listen to me, people, shut it off,
Cut it out.
cut it out. And,
Yes.
and let me tell you, and this is going to be really hard for you here, for you to hear, people, if you're young in your career and you're
Mhm.
eager and you're hustler,
Mm.
The world will not stop spinning. I know,
Come
I
on.
know, I know. It's hard. You don't believe me. I know you don't. But trust me.
It is so true.
The internet will not crash. Amazon will not break down in the middle of the night.
Oh.
Mm-mm. The Nordstrom stores will not catch fire.
No,
Yeah,
the kids will still be
the
learning.
kids will still be learning. Right. Yeah. But when you're there, you almost feel like that. You almost feel like, if I step away.
But it's also that piece of everything's going to break as soon as I disappear. That's what's going to happen. You know what? Well, then it broke. It broke, and that's why there's all these other people that work there. Oh my goodness. What? There are other people who have jobs that also work there and also can work on it. Oh my goodness. Yes, it doesn't have to be you. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. You got to accept that. My youngins out there, start working on that. It's going to take you a while. Start your daily mantras. Life will go on without me. Life will go on without me. Business will go on without me.
But Cam, I really believe these younger folks have that figured out.
I think they kind of do. I think we were maybe the last.
Better than we did. I think
way better than we did. Yeah.
They're like, I ain't working there. I'm not doing it. They quickly walk away from the thing like, nope, that's not for me because I got to spend my time doing XYZ, not this work thing. I think
true. So maybe they've learned off of our backs already. I'm not sure. But it's important. And so let's talk about what happens when you do take rest. So when I finally did freaking get it, right? And we're going to talk about personal rest too, because that's also important. When I finally freaking got it and I started taking a break and taking rest, I got better.
Tell the truth.
Not worse.
Tell the truth.
I got better. My ideas were better. My documents were better. Everything was better. I had clear thinking and I came up with stuff that I would never have even thought about. Like in that moment where you didn't have anything on your mind and you're like, oh, that'll work.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. The creativity, the juices start just going and you start being able to now generate those ideas, those concepts, those programs. It is wild.
It's pretty phenomenal.
Wild.
Yeah.
Personally, right after my official retirement date, like it took me 8 months to really get to a place where the juices were flowing and the things I've been able to build and create were nowhere on my mind.
Yes.
In those 8 months
over there.
Nowhere.
Yeah.
And now, wow, what is happening, the transformation that's occurring, not just for me, but now for those who are crossing my path as a result of resting.
Taking a pause.
Strategic pause.
And I think that's the other thing is that there's rests are strategic. Good rest is strategic. There is I am so fucking exhausted. I cannot touch a keyboard rest. That means you waited too long.
Yep. Okay. I lived that. That's why it took me 8 months. I had to go through that phase first.
That's crisis management. Okay. That's what that is. That is not rest. And a lot of us think that's rest because we get to the point where we're like, my head is going to pop off my shoulders if I have to deal with this one more time. And then we're like, so I'm going to take Friday off. And
Friday's not enough.
And Friday, first of all, you should have taken time off 6 months ago. And Friday ain't going to cut it.
Nope.
No.
Especially at that stage.
Yes.
But once you start now building it, crafting it, and strategically planning, it is going to be your gold mine.
It is absolutely everything. Once you get there and you start strategically planning rest and saying, I'm just going to take off every other Friday.
And you have the PTO to do it. For those of you like, what?
Well,
you
have it. I can't do it. I know you do. You've been socking it up. What are you saving it for? That's my other thing I ask people. I'm like, what are you saving it for? A lot of companies don't even let you don't pay it out anymore.
No. Oh, no,
Or they'll
they
pay
don't.
out 2 weeks. So that 8 weeks that you've been sitting on, enjoy that.
Let me add to that, because you have the companies who now, unlimited PTO.
Oh, yeah.
But then you go through that mindset of, but I don't want to be the one who's taking it too much.
Yeah.
What? For you. For
Let me back
you.
that up. I will assure you that there's someone else in the company already doing that. Don't worry about it. I promise you there is somebody who is on vacation about 10 days a week. A month.
But wait a second. And they're delivering.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
They figured out how important that is, because their mind is now fresher, so they're able to deliver quicker. Because I guarantee you're sitting there dwelling,
ruminating, stressing, just killing yourself over everything. And this guy's over here, he's fresh, he's ready, and he's pumping it out all the time.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. But seriously, most companies don't pay out on that PTO. There is no reason for you to hold on to it. Take the PTO. And here's the other thing. I have heard people, well, I'm saving it up so when I leave, I get paid for whatever, 6 months or whatever. I'm like, so it's a retirement account then?
Claim it.
That's what you're using it for, because you're not going to go on vacation after you quit your job because you ain't got no money. Unless you've got some sort of retirement thing worked out. Once you quit that job, there's no income coming in. You're much less likely to go do that big vacation.
Correct.
Take it while you got the income.
And then if you use it right, make sure you leave in room for the vacation after the vacation.
Oh, yeah. Let's talk about that one too. Yep. The coming back.
Like coming back, like literally you really do need 1 to 2 days. And one is kind, but 2 really is what you need. Just to get yourself back, especially if you change time zones.
Oh.
Woo.
I know.
Once again, take care of yourself.
Yeah. So let's talk a little bit about personal rest.
Okay. Yep.
While we're in our last few minutes that we have here, because sometimes I feel like people confuse the two. They take off time from work.
Right.
And it's to handle a bunch of other personal shit at home, right? Construction, a contractor's coming by, like whatever the thing is, like blah, 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 blah. Like we don't know what it is. But what's happening is that you're not actually resting. You're just moving the peas on the plate.
Correct.
So don't take off work and tell me you're resting when you're handling a whole bunch of crap at home. So when you have to rest it all.
Correct.
Yeah.
It's spiritual, mental, physical, emotional, all the things you've got to take care of that you. Yeah. And sometimes for those with the families, like, that may be the spa day Kim is talking about for the individual, so that you are separated from all the other things that could be happening.
Yep.
Or you're disappearing to the local watering hole.
You're going to go sit by the beach. You're going for a hike. You're going to your quilting club. You're doing whatever it is that brings you joy for you individually. And it allows you time to rest your mind, your heart, your energy, everything. Rest your spirit.
Yes, please.
Yes.
Please.
And it will pay you back at least tenfold.
That part.
I would say a day of rest a month probably increases your productivity by what, 15%?
And your health.
And your health.
And your health.
And I'll tell you another little personal secret. You're a much nicer person to deal with.
That's real. That is real, because you've now left all of that. Left it all. So you may need 2 days a month, because you need the day to let it go, and then you need the day to now refuel yourself.
I agree. All right. Well, that is us for today, Tiana, on rest and the importance of rest. It does not mean that you're weak. It means that you're being strategic.
Yeah. Take care of yourself
Take
and you're
care of
free
yourself.
to do it. Like,
Yes.
that's why we're here.
Yeah.
You're free to do it. Trust that and enjoy.
Yes. All right. We'll be back again. Bye.
Bye-bye.